Hello, I'm DarkerDevotee and welcome back to The Last Door Collector's Edition. Now in the last video we done episode 1, now we're going to start episode 2. Previously on The Last Door. Jeremiah DeVete received a mysterious letter from his childhood friend Anthony Beechworths. He travels to his friend's manor in Sussex, where he learns all of Anthony's descent into madness and the death of his wife, Anna Beechworths. DeVete faces the peril of the houses and finally finds the dead body of his friend, who committed suicide. Anthony's final letter warns DeVete of unknown dangers and asks him to remember his past by going back to the boarding school they both attended years back. Can't read. Father in heaven, hallowed by your name. I'm playing as a priest. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, the earth as it is in heaven. Ugh. Give us each day our daily bread. Forgive our sins, for we ourselves forgive our deepers. And let us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Alright. Interesting way to start. I might just skip this bit because I assume it's going to be exactly the same as previous episode. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? I'm in the woods, obviously very scared because I'm breathing like a maniac, and yeah, creepy. I'm liking it. Keep on going this way. Hello? Oh, hi. Who's that hanging around here? Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me! I think they may be dead. Don't get too offended if they don't answer you. Alright. Just keep on going. Nothing to see here. This has started a lot differently from the first episode. Oh, bloody babies. What is she doing? Get close to her? Get close to Anna, even. Okay. This is a really weird forest wood. When I count to 3, you'll wake up. 1, 2, 3. Now wake up! Wake up! You can rest now, Mr. DeVete. I assume I'm saying that name right. Sorry if I'm not. That will be enough for today. I'm terrible with names. Are these seasons really necessary? I'm confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? It looked like an eye. It was like an eye, perfectly rounded and dark, deep and empty, accompanied by the most horrific, pain-filled screams I have ever heard, inside a complete darkness where an evil dwells deep below, a forgotten fear of human reasoning, but undoubtedly still rests deep down inside our being. In my case, that fear has already woken. I can understand why you are disturbed, Mr. DeVete. With your premonition, I would like to consult you on your case. with a colleague of mine, a man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it would help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. The agony grows incredibly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I beg you, good evening. I've got to put the dyslexia text on again, didn't I? I just have really struggled reading some types of writing. This pixelated stuff is awful for me to try and decipher. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife Annie die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning to ward me from a genuine danger. Danger. or merely the ravens of brilliant minds endowed by sanity. Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easy again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Now rest in peace. In pieces. I'm travelling to the boarding school. Okay. Episode 2, Memories. Got my nice top hat on again. Can't go anywhere without that thing. I said quiet then. How do you know it's quiet? An old, quite damaged mailbox. I mean, of course it's going to be quiet. It's a mailbox, but no quite. Okay. Okay, I'm going this way then. Quite a weird, eerie place. A lantern. And the angel Gabriel, the school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. No. That on the floor. Is that anything on the floor? Oops. I didn't mean to read that. The stone eagle has once belonged to the angel Gabriel fountain. Alright. And I just decided to pick it up randomly. Unless it's something I can No, okay. Probably shouldn't have gone in just yet. I'll come back. I'll come back to you. Let's see if there's anything around the corner first. Go around the back instead. Someone come would. Hey there. Can I talk to you? Good evening. I hope you're alright, and this turns out to be indeed a good evening. My name is Reed. I did not know there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Mr. DeVete. I am Frank Baldwin. Do not ask me why, but Monsignor specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. Okay. Why? I do not understand. Yeah, I'm gonna be nosy. Did he order to bury corpses here? Why? I do not understand. What is there to understand, Mr. DeVete? God has forsaken this place. Ah, don't you know? Here we take care of patients. Okay. I used to attend this school, yeah. It had been a long time since this is not a boarding school anymore. The building is now used as a nursing home run by nuns, a former student, eh? I never heard anybody in the village speaking fondly of the school. Then they say it closed overnight, though nobody knows why. Not a lot was known about it. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening. Okay. A grave, recently dug. Very recently, actually. This small group of graves have been haphazardly arranged. Alright. Anything else down here? Picket fence? I'm just going further and further this way instead of going actually into the building. Sure. What's this? Piece of old fishing net. I probably need it. For something. Don't know yet. Many years adrift. Yeah, many years adrift have perfectly smoothed this floatsman into a small log. Alright. Do I need this as well? Of course I do. Alright. The Lost Pilgrim. A sea stack old students at that school used to climb. Somewhere up there is my initials. Nice. Okay. Go back. A locked wooden coffin, badly finished. It seems that whoever made it was in a bit of a rush to finish. Back door? The door's locked from the inside, of course. No surprise there, really. Oh. Let's actually go inside now. Talk to this nun. Reception nun. Pardon? Excuse me, sister. Good evening, sister. Good evening. I'm Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, mister? DeVete, I'm a former student in this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. DeVete, it stopped being an academic institution a long time ago, and is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to Mr. DeVete? I'm afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is a little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monsignor, I did pronounce that differently at some point, Monsignor, of course. Monsignor? Exactly, but you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. DeVete? It's been good for me to appreciate the passage of time. Yeah, I guess that would be a good idea to visit the place again and perceive the passage of time. Perceive the passage of time? What are you talking about? This place will help me remember my past. If you have memory problems, I would recommend you to visit a doctor immediately, and don't waste your time here. To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is so important for me, but it is. A lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. DeVete. I allow you to stay around here. I hope you won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. Oh, he put his coat down. I was like, why? What? Is this a new person? What? I got a little bit confused. What's this? Oh, it's just a different way. I thought there was someone coughing in the background. I was like, who's coughing behind me? Where are you? Among the baggage I can see a packet of letters bound by twine. I'd ask you not to touch my belongings, please. You're not aware who are you talking to. who you are talking to. I'm sorry. I'm just being nosy, that's all. Some bandages and other medical equipment, nothing of interest. Hi, sorry for going through your stuff. Doctor? I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind. He has been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge? And this is my brother, Matthew. Juliette? Why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters. You see, the poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago, my poor Matthew. I'm very sorry, Miss. I hope he recovers. Thank you. Time goes very slowly in this place, as if it stopped. Please, let us rest. Alright, fair enough. What's this? A magazine entitled Weird Tales. Alright. Hi there. Are you alright, madame? I mean, she's in hospital, right? There was a rhythmic sound, like a breathing. What do you mean? It was last night. I felt an increasing pressure on my temples. Something dry and rough, like tree bark, brushed against my leg. And I saw something on the wall, like a growing shadow. I lit the lamp and there was nothing. I'm sure it's just a nightmare, madame. Alright. Hi. He is quite pale, young boy. He is asleep. I don't think he is asleep. He might be dead. But we'll just keep on going with sleep anyway. Hi. Please help! I'm here for your rescue! Please, someone pity. Pity? I'm sorry, you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He will provide you with all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray here, pray there, next to the statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she is beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. A gloomy statue of the Virgin Mary makes this place even more mournful than it is possible. That is possible. Right. I already told you that you cannot be here. But don't worry about it, said the Lord. Yeah. Alright. A picture of the Virgin Mary gazes at you, supposedly to portray a sympathy and compassion for you. However, she seems to look more pained and sorrowful here. Alright. I'm a bit confused of what's going on here. I remember that we used to keep here some textbooks now. Some textbooks. Now there is a music book. Alright. Should I go further this way? What's this? January the 15th, 1876. Father Ernest seemed unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of the lecture, for no reason, even during his favourite class. Okay. Today, Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made Edmund that was expelled from class for it, and even DeVete was astonished just for reading a that word I can't say again, book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ear towards me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. My phone keeps on going off today. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. His name has changed. Father taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as okay, because it's Father Ernest and it's a different father. When we asked him what has happened to Father Ernest, that other father, beginning with E as well, told us that he had taken ill. What worries me is that now Father is also starting to look unwell. Alright. It has been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We are told that he is still sick, but he is also ill. But if he is so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagged, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps, as I must succeed despite of the problems happening around us. I've got a really sore throat. It was announced this morning that school is to close. None of us knows why, and we cannot get a straight answer from the faculty even. They each dodged the question, and I am starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. Their anxiety is terrible, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernest? I hear he alone is to remain after we vacate the premises. There's a picture in the diary. It's quite a creepy picture. A photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernest, and Anthony. I do not remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. Okay, I do that when looking back at my old school photos. I'm like, who the hell was that? There's an odd sentence written on the board. In death there is hope. In death there is light. One must seek its true nature to understand the nothing. I was in the background. It looks like it has been there for years, as the chalk has faded in some places. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Got a collection of a lot of really weird things. Go in here. I unlocked the door. With what? Oh, from the outside, I see. Got a random log, a net, a stone. What? Got so many random things. Can I go this way? Okay, fair enough, their room's private. Upstairs then. A dusty old tapestry of the Virgin Mary with a baby Jesus in her arms. Okay, I'm not going to go for any doors yet, I'm going to explore the corridor first. What the hell? A worn out and faded tapestry of Jesus Christ. Another tapestry, though I remember from my school days, the student dormitory was here. Can I, like, there's probably a door hidden behind it. But probably need to cut it somehow. Okay, washrooms. A broken mirror. There's a protruding piece. Alright. A tap of the shower. Yep. There is a puddle in the shower hole with something shiny under the grating. I cannot see it properly. Poorly maintained. Just a couple of old towels. Okay. Cannot see it properly. If I open the tap, the shiny object could be carried away by the stream of water. Alright. Go through this door. Hi. You're gonna get angry with me for being in here. Let's talk to you. Good evening, sister. sister? All the suffering, all these tears, all our prayers are not answered. Alright. What? What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign, for something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream and die. And what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? Maybe there is no Lord. Lord works in mysterious ways. The Lord works in mysterious ways, sister. Certainly, yes. But I don't ask for much, just something to go on, a path to follow. I can't go on, like this. Excuse me, sir. Alright. Prithee go from window, dusk cloud, wind freezes in the room. A syringe next to a flask with a label that reads morphine. Yeah, great. Fair enough. On one of the humble beds where the nun sleeps. One of the humble beds where the nun sleeps. On the upper shelf of the antique cupboard, a well-worn Bible and rosary beads gather in dust. Okay. Let's wander out. Oh, is that it in this area? Alright, so I got a random shiny thing in there to try and find the drain where it comes out. Oh, I didn't know I could open up the mailbox before. There was a postcard set beside the mailbox. Dear Matthew, it has been several months and still I have heard no news from you. My brother insists that you have abandoned me, but I am sure you remain true. I know that you would never do that to me, for I know your heart is and the honesty of your eye. I got this address from the hospital in London and pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you. Forever yours, Juliette Holloway. It's nice. And I know exactly where that is. Where to take that to. Alright. This way. Cool. Ooh. Here. Take this. Take this. Miss, I think this letter is addressed to you. Oh, thank you. Leave it to me. If you'd be so kind. As you can see, my brother is too weak to read it. Well, Matthew, let's see who has written to you. Oh, it's a letter from your mother. Dear Matthew, I hope you are recovering. I wish that your beloved sister and you come back to home soon. What? You know how alone your mother is. What? Mother needs to take care. Just say the truth. I want to talk to you now. It's making up the letter. Yeah, I know. I want to confront her, saying that I know that she is making it up. Still reading the wrong version of the letter. Can I do this? I can. So while she's distracted telling her bloody what's his face, what isn't actually in the letter, I managed to get the twine. Cool. Oh, my letters! All the letters I wrote to dear Juliette. You never posted them? But why, Mary? Why would you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You refuse to see how inappropriate a match is. She is for you. Her only interest is marrying someone of your stature, of our family stature. It was for your sake I did this. I did it to protect you from that woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself, of your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you any more, Mary. Leave me be. For this day forth, from this day forth, you are no sister of mine. You dare banish me? Who have stayed by your side all through your illness. Very well, Matthew, you have your way. I will leave you, and then you will see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother. Alright, I thought that was some twine. It looked like twine, but that was letters. Fair enough. Thanks be to the Lord that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty. Sir, please take this coin as my token of appreciation. It is my lucky coin, though I hope it serves you better than myself. Thank you. Fair enough. Juliette. Can I at least get the stupid thing from her, the note, and actually give it to her? Give it to him even. What's this random coin? Could I give the lucky coin to the nun maybe? And not that one, as in her, because she's lost all hope or whatever. Gonna kill herself, blah blah blah. Well, morphine overdose by the looks of it. Maybe I'll give her a lucky coin. No, okay. Worth a shot. Wait, does this go with this? Yeah, it does go with this. Alright. Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of a youth when I was a vibrant and full of purpose. I knew my path then. Oh, may God bless you. For you have given me the sign I was looking for. Cool! I saved her. Okay. Yay! I can look out. A lot of dry leaves have accumulated in a hole of this old rusty pipe. They are blocking the water stream. Ah. Can I put a net on it? I cannot place the net in there. The pipe is full of dried leaves. Oh. Oh, do I just get the leaves out like that? Alright. Okay. And I assume I put the... Could cut myself with the edge of this pipe. Sharpen it. Yes, there we go. I blunted the sharp edge of the pipe. Now I need to not fear being cut. Alright. Okay, there we go. The net should catch anything coming down the pipe. Alright, let's go back. Just turn the water on like this. Beep. And it's gone! Hey presto! Cool. Back we go. Shh, quick away. Right. What is it then? Net caught a shiny object. Yep, we know that. Can I get it? A teardrop. Alright. Can I get the net back again? No, don't need the net again. A teardrop. What the hell? Try to do the teardrop on this somehow. Ah, I have placed the glass tear in the hollow of Virgin's cheek. It seems that it fits perfectly. Okay. Why? In the eyes of the fervent devotee, it could look like a real tear. If only I could make it shine. Alright. Oh, our mother is crying. Oh my lord, what does it mean? What have I done? What have we done? What the hell? As if that worked. They'll believe in anything, I guess. You must help me. What can I do? What's wrong with you? There is little time. I tell them about my pain. I describe the unbearable and endless pain, yet they do not listen. They pass me by without even looking at me. They say that they are praying for me, but it does not cure my alignment. But, sir, I know. But I beseech ye, I will be saving. You will be saving me from horrible torture. I will be eternally indebtable to you. Go on. Sure. Alright then. I understand your request. It is terribly hard for me. I guess I could find the courage to help you. I understand the magnitude of what I'm asking. God bless you, sir. I do not know how I can show my gratitude. What I need you to do is, without the nuns noticing, to try and get an amount of morphine, just enough so that I can be embraced by the deepest of dreams, and in that way stop the rhythm of my heart. Alright. Can't believe I'm agreeing to kill someone here. Vinge next to a flask of labeled red morphine. Yeah, can I get it? Okay. Oh. Okay. There's a note on the bed. Read it. Baldwin lies. Okay. Noises come from inside the coffin. What in heaven? Can I open the coffin with my own hands so that it is nailed? Can I pry it open? The log? The log is too soft, even the use it as a lever and open the coffin. Is anyone out here? Hello? A nun's habit and walking stick. Okay. These no doubt belong to the nun I spoke to by the window. But where did she go? The departed. Alright. I didn't get anything from that though, it's just random. Okay. Hi. Tell me about Monsignor. I can't rightly say. After all these years I have never seen the man. Who knows? Maybe he does not exist. But Mother Elizabeth told me that Monsignor specifically requested her to hire you by letter. I am flattered. My reputation precedes me, but I still cannot tell you any more than about the man. Sorry to interrupt you. What's this? It looks like a toolbox. I wonder if there's something useful in it. I might be able to take a look if I keep him distracted. Morphine? Music box? Do you like the music box? Tell me about Aberdeen. It was the place where I was born and raised, one of the biggest cities in Scotland. Ah, okay, cool. Oi, you seem a bit distracted, Mr. Mr. DeVete. Oh, do not worry about it. I'll leave you with your work. Excuse the interruption. Yes. Have a nice evening. Thank you for the random tour. I can now get into this coffin. Right? Hello? The darkness of his eye. His body is petrified. He has a look of sheer terror in his eyes. I didn't do it. Oh my god, what has happened? Talk to me. Mother Elizabeth is trying to make him come to sense. Okay. Morphine! Obviously I know what to do now. She's not at the front desk, so I can go and go into that door. Technically I went the long way around here. Can I look at this? Oh, she's gone as well. There are papers on which Mother Elizabeth was working. A large, bright and ornate key. Cool, okay. Assume that's what I'm meant to be doing. Yeah, okay. Hi, you just like me. Don't look into his eyes. Alright. Because the deepest, darkest darkness dwells in his eyes. Alright. Come in, my son. Do you think you could hide these books from me? They are just classic books, Father. Plato and Aristotle's. Silence, instruments of falsehood. You mean facilities are coming from the snakes, from the snake. Now, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. Okay. It is Latin, evil in itself. Okay. A strange eye-shaped symbol. What the hell? Oh, hello. More strange eye symbols. Off the bird. Eye of the bird. An eye of the bird is the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the... Hey, Lord, your eyes burn me. I do not deserve mercy nor forgiveness. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death, to whom you are handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand? Farther Ernest? Ernest? It's been many years since I've last heard that name. Since... Oh, I see. Father, I am here to be able to remember. You have to help me. I beg you. Please. Please enter reality's petitions, pray and torment, exemption, pastime, bring us just misfortune and pain. Father Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say. Is that it's only the Lord who teaches us? We must follow his ordinance and disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me. I'd rather not, but sure, okay. Then there's a random note on the floor, by the looks of it. He has a large burn covering his eyes. He is completely blind. Despite its discrepitude, extreme thinness, and paleness, you can still recognise Farther Ernest. But he seems far away, like in another world. The makeshift altar is coated in a dense layer of wax. The candles haven't almost burnt out, only barely illuminates the room. Creepy image of Christ crucified. Inexplicably, it has a dark cloth covering his head. Okay. Glory be to the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, as I was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one of his which one is his voice? The sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal? The wise quill. No, no, no. You're enveloped by sin. And now, my son, tell the Lord which one is the holy path, the wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed what? The wise virtue. Your soul embracing darkness, and now, my son, tells the Lord, who are you? The faceless pilgrim, the gate guard, or the lost seaman? The lost seaman. Yes, that is it, my son. We live lost in the endless ocean of sin and blame. Now leave me alone. I have to purify my soul. Okay. Now I'll go back in there. There was stuff around. I know you were there. You didn't hear me. Get out of my room. Despite being blind, he preserves good hearing. I must be more careful when moving. For witness. Okay, an old razor blade stained with blood. Alright. Go back to Crane. The eye watches me. Dear God in heaven, I feel for you. Your light is my eyes, I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your eyes are my soul, I will burn it for you. I feel myself in you, your sword is in my hands, I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I hate myself in you. My blame is in your heart, I will burn myself for you. Alright. I've got a razor blade. Could probably cut the tapestry with that, couldn't I? I wouldn't be able to cut this so thick tapestry using just the razor. My hand wouldn't have enough strength. Okay. Okay, let's go win. 5. And finally, our expert on philosophy, Jeremiah DeVete, shows up. Where were you, my friend? We have been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is a perfect moment for our next meeting, but I expect that someone outside our group is secretly surveilling us. Who is it? Anthony. My dear friend, it's Professor Glenn. Do you mean Farther Ernest? Certainly, no doubt about it. Therefore, colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed the lounge behind the small door of the classroom? I have believed convenient to borrow the key for our necessities. You already know, at 12 o'clock you will find the door opened, and I'll be inside the lounge. That is it, my dearest colleagues. Fidettini, yeah. Evil stuff. Alright. I remember that in this furniture we used to keep some of our personal belongings. Now it is empty. Been a while, it's just going to be empty. I remember that this is the bed where I used to sleep when I was a student here. A dusty mirror. Alright. Oh, okay, I just sleep. Alright. Ooh, what's this? Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. Okay. When going through a bush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture and Mrs. Snake, who were having a heated argument. Alright. Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked him, "Dearest, why are you arguing with this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon on this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon?" Mr. Wolf answered politely, "What are we trying to decide here is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up." Alright. Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, "But I do not want to be eaten. I want to live." Alright. Poor Mr. Rabbit. To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, "That is impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both you and us, are going to die sooner or later. Don't you think so?" No? Mr. Vulture added, "Miss Snake is right. We should stick to the issue at hand. It is getting late, and as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us to decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as one to eat you?" "None of them. I don't want to be eaten." After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, "I got it! Why not to organise a race? The first who arrives to the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go fly and avoid any obstacles, and I am sure that Miss Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. What do you think?" Okay. The three predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race, and they quickly disappeared. Alright. Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators, who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realise the trick. Okay. Mr. Rabbit was far away from there as he finally felt safe, happy and proud of his cunning. But suddenly there was a very loud bang. The earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark. The end. I'll just get out of here. There is something I keep for myself for a long time. Kept myself for a long time. And the thing is that I love you, and I have something. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands. Each time I move away from you, I miss your glassy, empty, dead eyes. I miss your rough hair, your greyish skin, your stench. But our love just cannot be. It is an impossible love. The end. Okay. Random. No, not again. How long have I been sleeping? What is this all about? In the nightmare, I found a place in my memories. I didn't read it, I cleared too quickly. I'll just go into where the dream was. Is the trapdoor I saw in my nightmare? From here spouts a horrible stench. There is something down there. Did you see? Did you see? It was there, just in front of me. That thing, it was screaming. He shakes uncontrollably, his body racked with pain, and there's only one way to end his suffering. Morphine? Okay. Rest in peace. Got achievement merciful. Stretchers used to carry the corpses here. Who's behind all this? He must have been dead at least a week, still bear an expression of horror. Decayed corpse of a young woman. It seems as if she had been devoured by an animal. The walls are splattered with dried blood. With the door. Aye. Punctual as always, David. Now, all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Farther Ernest! Do not worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The Professor genuinely shared our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theological... I said that right, like half an hour ago. Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are waiting to explore beyond the veil. The moment we have long awaited had now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat, and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be opened, and then may we see what lies beyond. Now I ask that you close your eyes. You will feel a momentarily prick as I inject you with the serum. Just close your eyes. I didn't realise I was playing that game. Even after all these years, I have not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember now what happened. What is that we saw? The eye of the bird. Marlin in sea. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot path. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shone the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. It remembers us, it looks for us, it calls for us from its dark nest, from the abominable lair. All these years I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor, wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them had, only us. 4 witnesses. Who are the other 2? Where are they? They disappeared as they did. I haven't heard from any of you, but I was seized by curiosity. It obscured with my faith and deprived me of sanity. O Lord, forgive me, I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that is left is surrender. Surrender to him. Gravely. Did I say gravely? Gravely have witnessed, have we sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn in the flames. Colourful flames. Marlum. In. E. Something just fell over there as well. So. I don't like that sound. With headphones on, it sounds like it's actually coming from the room. Oh, I've been buried. Alright. The adventure continues in episode 3. Alright. Well, the last Still Memories was backed by 450 backers. That's more than the last one. Nice, fair enough. Again, another interesting one. It was more long-winded and more puzzle-orientated. I got a little bit stuck in a few places. I've been playing this for about an hour and 20 now, so that's how stuck I got. I got stuck on how bad I got stuck on some bits. But yeah. That was a good run though. I'm actually really enjoying these. The last 2 episodes I really enjoyed, so episode 3. Wonder what it's gonna bring us. Who knows? Like I'm dead now, surely. I don't know. Well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this, then let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. And I just see you all in the next video. Cheerio. For good, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, cheerio.